Modeling says success leaves clues. If someone is successful at anything, not once, but consistently, they're not lucky, they're not better than you are, they're not smarter, they just have a strategy. There's something they're doing different than you are. If you take the same steps, if you take the same actions, if you sow the same seeds, you can reap the same rewards. This week's gonna give you a chance to model a whole series of different strategies that are proven and that work. Now, there's another metaphor for this that I use that I think is really useful, and it's a good metaphor for this week overall. This person, when they get to this stage, they want to find somebody who's already gotten the result. They don't want to reinvent the wheel. They don't want to waste all their time. Because what they're really looking for is someone who knows the road ahead, because they can guide them. So I'll give you an example, a metaphor. How many of you in this room, I want an honest answer with energy, so I want a strong yes if it's true. How many of you in this room have ever experienced the humiliating experience of playing a video game against a child? Say aye if you've had this experience. Who always wins? Why does the child always win? Is it because they're faster, because they're smarter? How does the game work? You sit down with your nephew, your niece, a local person, a friend of yours, child, and they say, here, come on, try this little game. And you're like, no, I don't. Oh, sure, it's easy. They say, here's all you do. Take this thing, push this and this, shoot that and shoot that. And they go, here, you go ahead, you go first. They always like you to go first. And so you get there, you got your little gun and you're ready to go, and all of a sudden you go, choo, choo, and then within 2.5 seconds, what happens? You're gone in less than 3 seconds. And the kid kind of smiles and says, well, let me show you how. And the kid goes, cha-choon, 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 cha-choon. And about 45 minutes later, you get your second turn. Who's had this experience? Say aye. And by the way, you get it next time you're out in 5 seconds, another 45. I mean, this goes on and on. They get 8 million points, you got 12, right? And they kind of snicker at the end. Now, why does this child always win? Is it because they're younger? Is it because they're faster? Is it because they're smarter? No, there's only one reason they win. Because they've played this game before. As a result, they know the road ahead. And listen to me now. This is where the value is going to come out of this day, and really for this week, what we're about to enter into shortly. If you know the road ahead, you have the power of anticipation, not reaction. Anticipation is one of the ultimate powers in life and in business. Anticipation is power. When you know the road ahead, you really have power in your life. Does that make sense? How come that child has done this? It's not just they know the road ahead. Watch me. You go to shoot and you're trying to figure out what's going to happen. So all of a sudden you get shot over here and you react, and you shot over here and react, and you shot behind you and react. Reaction will cause you to die. Reaction will kill your business. Reaction will kill your relationship. Why is that child doing well? Because the child knows the first bad guy is here to my left. What do they know next? I don't even have to wait. I know the next bad guy is behind me on the right, and they turn and shoot him before he can do anything. I know the next challenge is going to be over here, over on this side. I know the next challenge is going to be in front of me. The next one behind me, and they play it enough times that they know where the problem is going to be, and they go solve the problem before it has any power over them. We're going to show you today, to me and my experience of 12 companies, small companies, big companies, public company I took, a set of distinctions that once I knew that, it changed my entire business career, because it allowed me to anticipate where the problems were going to be like magic. It allowed me to recognize the pattern so I could play the game and win. And when you do that, the whole game changes. But to finish the metaphor, what does the master do differently? They want to know the road ahead, so they find somebody who's done it. So let's say you were playing tennis, and let's say you're lucky enough to know Andre Agassi, which I do, and he lives here in Vegas. And you say, Andre, I'm brand new at tennis. I'm not that great, but I'm having a good time, but I'm kind of stuck. I'm not going next level. I'm sure you could just look at me in a few seconds, and you've done this before. You know what to do. I'm working with a coach, but I'm not making progress. He says, well, let me see you play. And you play a few times. He goes, oh, no problem. He said, you're actually doing great. I mean, for the number of hours of lessons you've had, you're doing great, really great. But here's what you're doing. One change I got to give you. You're holding the racket like this. You got to hold the racket more like this. And that's not actually how he shows you, but that's how it feels to you. And he goes, just go ahead and swing and do that. And so now you've been working really hard to make progress, and now you go to try to hit it, and tell me what happens when you try to hit it the way the master teaches you. What happens? Do you get better or worse? you get worse, your talent, your ability goes down. Now, when the ability goes down, what would a dabbler do at this point? Screw you. What does an achiever do? They go, I know you're the master, but I gotta find a way, I gotta break this thing, I gotta make this thing happen. And they go back to what they feel in control of. But someone who's a master, when it gets worse, they go, it's okay, right? Paint the fence. Remember, right? Wash on, wash off. I hate this crap. Wash on, wash off. But some part of them trusts the master doesn't know. Because they played this game. They are training me. And sure enough, you do it, it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What happens one day in the middle of nowhere? You go from playing worse to all of a sudden you go, ba-boom, and the ball goes over. You go, oh my God, ba-boom, ba-boom, and the ball dies over the other side. And your game, does it get a little better? What happens? It explodes forward. Not a little, giant growth, progress. You're happy. What eventually happens? Tell me quick. Boom, you get a plateau. Does this happen to every business, yes or no? Does this happen to every relationship, yes or no? Every career, yes or no? Every body, physical body, yes or no? And by the way, you don't quit, you don't stress, you go, a plateau, to be expected. What do I need? I need someone who's got this road before, who knows who's in front of me, who can I learn from? You find that person, they show you, you get worse, and then you explode better. That process will change your business career. Most people fail because they don't want problems, and if they start to solve them and it's working, they want to keep solving it the old way because they understand it rather than a new way that doesn't work at first but eventually takes you to a different world.